This is the haul from Jacob's Geode Farm. Some of the smaller ones are cracked open so far. I don't have a pipe cutter just yet, but some of these are pretty. Some nice big chunks of quartz in these ones. We got the sunlight. Look at them. So here, a nice big chunk here. Pretty. So much sparkle. It's not even funny. Big honk in there. Another big one here. Nice cavity. Gotta buy a saw blade and I'm gonna cut some of these open. So here's some petroidal in it, botryoidal, however you want to say it. I'm gonna soak them, clean them up. This one's pretty. That's the half of this one, 2 halves. This bucket here. Sorry about the light. These here, this one right here is a calcite one. Another pretty half right here. These were all picked from the rock piles. The first day we went, we were not prepared. That is to say the least. So these were picked from the piles where you can park if you don't want to drive across the creek. So these were nice finds there too. Got some big honkers here. This whole bucket is just loaded. These were all pulled from the wall by myself and the wifey. And I tend to like these smaller ones more than the bigger ones. The bigger ones tend to be solid, in my opinion. Nice little chunk there. But probably got about 300 geodes, maybe more. Little spaceship ones, perfectly round ones. A lot of these, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a Dremel tool and score them and then tap them with the hammer, see if I can't get them to crack like that. Some of these I'm going to clean up. And a nice haul though. Some of them break when you pull them out, of course. But not much you can do about that. This is another big one here that I pulled out, but it was solid. You see, it was a nice big one too. So that kind of sucked, but what can you do? So we got some nice ones in here. From what I heard, 50% of them are usually hollow, 50% solid. A bunch of nice round ones. Spaceship. Anybody there knows what I'm talking about. Just has to be cleaned up, soaked in an acid or an iron out. This is just full of crystals. Plan on making like a crystal bird bath. Hold it together with some mesh and some concrete on the bottom, but all the top of it's going to be all the crystals. All the ones that are solid, we'll break them up into chunks, and they still shiny, they still, sparkle. Here's some of my other rocks. Like the whole house is just lined with rocks. Those are all fossils and what's that over there? Some quartz. Looks like a piece of what is that? Cool fossils. Here, I'll walk you around the rest of the way. This is what we usually do with most of our rocks. They're all up here. But I'm going to soak them for you, get them wet and show you how pretty they are. These were all picked on Superior, Huron, Lake Michigan, fossils, pretty quartz. Love the greenstone. Petoskey's, more Petoskey's, horn coral, Another Petoskey there, another coral there, a big Petoskey right there. This is just the front of the house. I found this in Mackinac City. I sure don't know what it is. It looks like a big chunk of jasper. We call it the piece of slate. Lightning stone. Another type of weird lightning stone. Conglomeration, whatever you want to call it. Best pudding stone I've ever found. There's a big honking pudding stone right there with some nice big chunk of jasper in it. Charlevoix stone or Favicites. Another horn coral. Agate type thing right there. This is the front of the house. Another agate and basalt. Basalt and agate in it. Another horn coral. Horn coral. These are all the pretties that we collect. Pretty quartz and clear quartz, and orange. That's a really nice Petoskey right there next to a Favicites. Yeah, this is what we do. Another, that's a agatized coral. Some more fossils there. This is what we do. We go on the beaches and collect rocks, and got some in here that we have to, salt conglomeration, some sandstones, some greenstone. These are all collected from the beaches and around Michigan. Petoskey stones, agate type thing, some green type stone. But that's what we do. All right, well, I'm gonna end the video here, and we'll check out some more of these geodes when we crack them later.